and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ness and I like to talk about books. Today it is April, Fairyloot Young Adult full box unboxing. This month has completely flown over. Work has been busy, as I've been saying, and there is really no end in sight to that, so I'm not sure what my schedule is going to be like going forward. But anyway, it is the end of April. Oh my god. I'm nervous about this box and I don't know why. Fairyloot has been so good the past 2 months. I was so disappointed over the winter, thinking about cancelling my subscription, but the past 2 have been really great. If this is a return to like what it was like in the winter, it's going to bring me back to that place where I'm thinking about my subscriptions. But if this is good, if this is like the past 2 months, my confidence in Fairyloot is going to grow hugely. So let's snippy. I can't remember what the items were for this month or like what the fandoms were. The theme for this month is Bittersweet. But honestly, like, themes and Fairyloot mean absolutely nothing to me. I mean, Bittersweet, like, what does that even mean? So we'll put that to one side. First item looks like, oh, that's not what I thought it was. What is this? It doesn't feel like, this is okay. It's very dirty. Someone's gifted me a hair. So 2 hours later, we have an Addie LaRue canvas basket. I actually really like the design. It says on it, what is a person if not the marks they leave behind? Now, I've never read Addie LaRue, but I really like this print. I like this design. I'm probably going to store it this way. I don't know what I'm going to keep in it yet, but that's actually really handy. And I love household items in these boxes. Like, absolutely adore household items. I actually really like this item. I'm impressed. Quite sturdy. So it's a good job I really can't see without my glasses because this is still a surprise for me in the viewfinder. So Strange the Dreamer pin. I read this a few months ago, January I think, and I really enjoyed it. Oh, okay. That's very different, but it's an acquired taste. It's obviously the design of a moth. If you've read the book, you'll know why it's a moth. But I think we can all agree that that is an acquired taste. I don't use pins, I don't have any use for them, but I do enjoy them. They make me think of when I went to Disneyland when I was 11 and I ended up buying like 50 pins and I was super happy and super excited. I had them all on this like big lanyard type thing and then I came home and then never saw it again. So I do like them, I just don't have a use for them in my adulthood. See? I can put them in there. Next item, Heart Fairy Lights. I know they've done fairy lights in the past. I think it was over a year ago now. I've never had any though. Jesus. Okay, that's just like a tiny amount. What am I going to do with this? What am I... Oh my god, it's battery powered. Who has battery powered things in this day and age? I shouldn't have said that. That's awful to say. But seriously, like, what, couldn't they just be plugged into a socket? It could go across like the top of someone's shelves or like a single bed, I guess. Let me know what you think of the fairy lights. If anyone wants them, you can have them. My treat. Next is, it's another tray. We only had one of these in like December, November time, and I just literally just chucked it in the bin because I had no other use for it. This is gonna go in the bin as well. It's a Night Circus tray. And the reason that I like it, like if you like the Night Circus, it's very much like the cover, and I love things that like are the cover of the books that you can put somewhere and everybody knows what it is. But I just really hated this book, so that's on me, but also I just don't know what your use would be. And maybe you could have it in the bathroom and you could put like bars of soap on it. Candles, no, plastic. I don't really like this item. So we're not doing too well here. The only thing I've really liked is the basket. Yeah. So this month I did forget, but this month is a double book month. That's really exciting. This is An Arrow to the Moon. It has sprayed edges and a digital signature. This is a Romeo and Juliet retelling, but apparently it also has Chinese mythology, and Romeo and Juliet retellings are not my fave at all, so probably not going to get much use out of this book. But I think the items are pretty good for also having the book as an item as well. Love the design of this book though. This book is really nice to sit and look at. I'm just really done with Romeo and Juliet retellings. We have the tarot cards, which I think are Daughter of the Moon Goddess, and beautiful design. Absolutely lovely art. Love the colours. They're beautiful. Don't have a use for them, so I just pop them back there in my little tubby tub. And now we have the book. I don't know why, but I was expecting a royal hardback size book. This is not a royal hardback. So there's been a colour change. To me it just makes it like more girly with the pinks and the oranges. It does away with like the blue. I still really like the cover, but it's just not like, it's just not amazing. It's not like the Fairyloot of the past 2 months. I actually think this is a nicer size hardback. It's definitely like better size for transport. Let's see what's going on. So it is pen signed. Oh, I am intrigued. So it's also like on the naked cover as well. It has the cover. That's like such a nice point. So like even when you're reading it without the dust jacket, you still like you still know what book this is. And it's like a material, like a plasticky material, so it feels like it's not gonna like get stains on it as easy. Those are the end papers on both ends. Really like this, but they have come back with the under dust jacket art, which isn't that amazing. But I definitely think that is its like winning feature. That's the best feature for this book. I've had my eye on this and I knew that this was going to be the Fairyloot book for this month. So it did make me excited that I was going to actually get this in my possession so that I could read it. This book is a young adult fantasy novel which is interwoven with Nigerian culture. The author is a first generation immigrant, and she says in her author letter that she struggled to connect with her culture and roots. And that was what this story bloomed out of. The main character is a 15-year-old called Sloane, and she has the magical ability descendant from gods, and she is trying to hide her powers. Her mother disappears and she's conscripted into the military, and she uses this as an opportunity to infiltrate her enemies and find out about her mother's disappearance. I've heard that this book can be very dark and very hard-hitting, and I'm looking forward to reading it. The book is definitely my favourite thing about this box. I'd rate this box maybe like a 5 out of 10. I wasn't that excited when I was opening it. I really enjoyed this box, but everything else is just a little bit of a miss for me. I always love getting 2 books as well, but I'm just not sure if I'm going to read that one, but that's on me. We do have the author letter as well, and next month's theme is Cloak and Dagger. The book is categorized as an adult book, but they think it would fall into an adult YA crossover. Items are expected from Blood and Ash, Red Rising, Daughter of the Moon Goddess, and the featured book of the month. And one of the items will be a ceramic mug, and the next bookmarks in the mythology collection. I completely forgot about that. So that is it from me today. I was a bit underwhelming, the items especially for me a little bit underwhelming, but then we did get 2 books, so I guess that makes up for it. And I've wanted this book, I would have bought this book anyway, and I really like the hardback size actually. So yeah, I'm not sure if this box was worth it for me. I still just think these subscriptions in general are very expensive for what they are, but people have to make money, I guess. Fairyloot have to make money, the author, the designer, the people making the products, so I get it. I get it. Thanks for sticking around, and I hope to see you in my next video. Might be an Illumiquid, might be Fairyloot Adult, might be a book haul, who knows. But thanks for watching, I hope you have a nice weekend. Bye guys.